Joining me now to talk about this madness that's happening in the country is Ken LaCorte of LaCorte News. Ken, before we get to anything else of doctors choking people and neighbors snitching on each other and America I frankly don't recognize, obviously the big story of the day is the unemployment numbers. This is surprising to every idiot out there in the various levels of government. It's not in the very least surprising to me. I've been predicting this the whole time. We have a 17 million. Everybody with a brain knows that number is actually low. Ken, man, we don't have to the end of April, right?
Well, look, a lot of businesses are, if they don't get either some help from the government and that might be in some of the cash that's coming, or if they don't get to start opening some things up, they're going to be gone forever at the end of this. Look, I still think the fundamental parts of our economy are strong. Stock market is doing better than one would expect. I mean, we basically told everybody to stay home and stop working and stay home. And if you can work out of your home, great. Stock market's down about 20% off of its high. I mean, it dropped closer to 40% and it's clawed back a good chunk of that. But I think America can get back up and running pretty good unless this thing lasts too much longer. And I suspect that there will be increasing pressure on politicians to open that up. Once you see the death rates coming down, they're still going up, but the infection rates or the new infections are starting to flatten off, and they will hopefully be dropping soon. But of course, anything the president does on that, he'll be accused of being a murderer. So he's going to have to put that calculus in because the media is in lockstep with their messaging, and their messaging is everything that you do is wrong. So the second that he says one person can go back to work, he has blood on his hands. So he's going to have to deal with that. But he can.
Speaking of what he has to deal with, let's go political ramifications just for a moment before we get back to all this. Look, Ken, I'm not going to lie to you. I do not have faith that the economy comes roaring back. I mean, we already have estimates out there. 25% of small businesses are gone for good if this goes 4 to 8 weeks, which it looks like it's going to. Look, we're going to come back at some point in the future, and some of it's obviously going to come back right away, but we are going to see an economic contraction, which means we are going to see high unemployment. And as much as I love the president, as much as I'm going to vote for him again, that does not speak well for a re-election campaign.
Well, it depends. On the other hand, if the economy's gone in the crapper, who would you rather have to get it out? Donald Trump or the guy who forgets his name every other time? I mean, so one could argue that even, he's not going to get too much of the blame. I mean, look, the press will do exactly what they can, and they will put the best spin on thing to make it look like he screwed up A, B, and C. But I think there would be a very good argument to be made if we are still in an economic trouble that he's not getting the blame for that because it was a worldwide thing. And his background as a business person, his background as somebody who understands the economy, certainly better than his predecessor, that actually might play into him. It might help him in a weird way.
Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.